Tucker breathed deeply as he peeked around the tree. The rough bark felt comforting as he leaned against it. He thought of all the superheroes he had read about, and he wished he had some of those powers now. He looked at the small house. He could see people moving around, talking. If he had super hearing, he could hear what they were saying, what they were planning. Did he dare to creep closer? As if in answer to his question, clouds drifted across the face of the moon, covering everything with a cloak of darkness. Silently, he stepped from behind the tree and scurried quietly down the path. He had just reached the side of the house when the clouds drifted and the moon lit the world once again. Tucker didn't move. He felt almost afraid to breathe. Several minutes passed and nothing happened. As he leaned against the stucco wall of the house, he heard a voice. "Tonight we need to..." And the voice dimmed. He must have moved away. Tucker thought, maybe if I crawl over to the window at the front of the house, maybe he could get a glimpse of the people inside. He would probably be able to hear better what they were saying, too. He carefully placed one hand on the ground and then the other. As he was going around the corner of the house, he heard something moving in the brush. As he moved his hand, he looked around to see what it was. Snap! His hand came down on a stick he had not seen and it broke. He froze. "What was that?" he heard a voice say. Footsteps came toward the window. "I thought I heard something outside." The light from the inside lit up the ground as the curtain was pushed aside. At that moment, an opossum stepped out of the brush and crossed the path. Tucker heard someone chuckle. "Don't be so jittery. It's just some critter moving around." Tucker closed his eyes and sighed. He could kiss that old possum. "We have to get everything wrapped up before 4 o'clock tomorrow," someone said. "Right, and don't forget the matches," he heard the other voice say. "We better get going. Don't forget, meet me in the library by 4 o'clock and make sure no one sees you." Soon the light went out and the door opened. Tucker held perfectly still in the shadows. He saw 2 guys carrying stuff heading down the path back to town. When they were gone, Tucker got up and started down the path. They looked familiar, but it was too dark to be sure. What were they planning? Whatever it was going to happen at 4 o'clock in the library and involved matches. Were they going to burn down the school? He decided to get home as fast as he could and tell his dad what he had seen and heard. Dad would know what to do. "Are you sure about this, Tucker?" his dad asked with a worried voice. "Yes. Do you think they're planning to burn down the school?" "We don't know for sure. How about if we hide out near the library at 4 o'clock? If it looks like they're going to do something bad, we can call the cops. I just want to make sure before I do that." The next day, Tucker and his dad hid in the janitor's closet outside the library and waited. They heard footsteps approaching. "The coast is clear. Let's get it done." "That sounds like one of the guys I heard last night," Tucker said. They heard the door close. "Okay, let's see what they're up to." They opened the door and flipped on the lights. "Happy birthday!" yelled a room full of people. Tucker's mouth dropped open. Dad laughed. "Got ya."
That's great.